What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our draft analysis for the NCP Season 3. Today, I'm just going to go over the team we've drafted. We had the 16th pick out of 16 people in the draft, so the draft isn't as top-heavy as a lot of the other teams are, especially the teams that are the drafted super early. But the overall way the draft was done, the format was really interesting. It was kind of like it was a points league basically, but it was kind of a cross between a points league and the free Pokemon spots that you get in a tiered list or tiered draft. So we had 1,200 points, and each Pokemon was worth anywhere between, I think it was 200 and 240 points. So not bad. The most expensive mons are 200, the least expensive were 40. I can tell you right now, we have one mon that is 200. We have 0 mons that are worth 40. So yeah, we ended up using up all of our points to draft our 10 mons, and yeah, I'm really excited. We have some amazing competitors in this league, and you guys would know a lot of them from past leagues, from past battles. So make sure you go check out everyone. Their links are all in the description down below. So huge shout out to them. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Like I was saying, we had the 16th pick in the draft, and I really didn't know what I wanted to take. It kind of just like snap, and it was my turn to pick, and I didn't know what I was taking. I ended up going ahead and grabbing 2 mons. It was a wheel pick, of course, and the first mon that I grabbed was Como. Como is a mon I'd used in the past before. I never drafted it this high, but the reason why I wanted it specifically was because I felt like in this meta where there aren't a crazy amount of fairies, it can do a lot of good work, especially because I could build a team around it really efficiently. It is super weak to fairy types, being 4 times weak, but it does get 3 amazing abilities. One of them that helps me out against specific fairy types that rely on hyper voice, like Sylveon. The other one is it gets an ability. What is it? So that was soundproof. Bulletproof protects against very specific moves like Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, stuff like that. The other one is Overcoat, which can protect me against weather, which is nice as well, and Spore as well if that becomes a thing. It does get amazing setup options: Autotomize for speed, Dragonance for speed and attack, Swordsdance for attack. I believe it gets Bulk Up as well. It gets tons of great coverage options from the physical and the special sides. A really good mix mon. I cannot use Clangor's Soul, unfortunately, which does suck, but I mean, it was 160 points. Like, there's a reason for that. It gets Stealth Rock, which is amazing. It could be a fairy killer if I absolutely need it to be. It gets Taunt as well, which is very nice. The only thing that's really lacking is U-Turn or something like that. If you got U-Turn, I think it would be absolutely insane, but it makes sense that it doesn't get U-Turn. Like, look at it. It's much more bulky, not as very fast moving mon, and yeah, picture Como with U-Turn. That'd be really strong. Anyways, it's a good mon, and the mon that I'm pairing it with this season, my second pick at 200 points, is Clefable. Clefable is a mon I've used a lot in the past. I really enjoyed it back when I was first starting up. I hadn't used it since, basically. In like 3 years, I think I haven't used it. And it was always one of the best mons for me. It's Magic Guard, Unaware, 2 amazing abilities. Fairy type, pure Fairy type is probably the best typing in the entire game. Its stats aren't amazing, they're not going to blow you away. But the combination of its move pool, its stats, its abilities, the fact that it can get Wish. It now can get Wish, and it can get, well, no, not Wish, it was Moonlight, I think it was. I think get Moonlight and Unaware now. I think that was the issue that it was in previous generations, but because there's no restrictions on it now because of the way the daycare system works. So that's really awesome. But Clefable is absolutely incredible. It's our second rocker. Moonblast, fire coverage, electric coverage, grass coverage, ice coverage. It gets knockoff. So basically, whatever it needs, really, whatever offensive options I need to make it really run effectively as a sweeper, I can have that, and at the same time, I can make it a really effective wall with the Magic Guard and the Unaware. Helps me against offense, helps me against setup, which is very nice, and I can't wait to use Clefable again in tandem with Como. But currently, we do have a very slow team. We are sitting at our fastest mon being 85 at this point, and I can tell you it doesn't get much better. I think we actually only have 2 mons that are above base 85, which is not ideal. So we got work cut out for us in terms of speed. Our next mon, though, is going to be a mon I've never used before, ever, and I really want to use it. Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt is, honestly, it's going to be really fun to use. Adaptability with Liquidation or Crab Hammer, Knockoff, Aqua Jets, Crunch, like it's going to be tons of fun. It gets set up in Swords Dance, it gets Dragon Dance as well. It gets access to close combat now with the new generation. Is there any other moves that I need to be aware of? There's Switcheroo, which is nice, and there's Rock Slide, but other than that, it's just like physical rock move, physical fighting move, physical bug move, and X Scissor, and then it's just water and dark, because those two, that type combination is so hard to switch in on. It's incredible. Like, I just can't wait to use it. I'm very excited. It gets switcheroo, which is very important, I find, and I'm so excited. I'm just so happy that I get a chance to use Crawdaunt because I want to use it for a while. With 120 base attack, it's amazing. Yes, it's only got 55 base speed, but I can boost it up with a Dragon Dance, and I can always run Scarf with switcheroo if I absolutely need to. And at the same time, Aqua Jet is going to be doing tons of damage to everyone with potential Life Orb, Adamant, 120 base power, adaptability boosted Crawdaunt, and Stab too. It's just, ooh man, that's gonna be incredible. And we did pair this. Our next pick on the wheel was going to be the Vikavolt. Vikavolt's a mon that I've been drafting a lot lately. I really like it in theory, like a lot. I think I'll have it in 3 leagues. I'm not sure if this league is going up first or the other one, but there's another draft analysis that either recently went up or that went up as it went up after this. But Vikavolt's on that team too, and Vikavolt is so cool. What it does for a team is honestly incredible. I thought it got defog. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I really wish it did. But it gets Sticky Web. It gets access to Recover, or not Recover, but Roost. Roost is amazing on this thing because it's got such a unique typing, Bug and Electric being only to Fire and to Rock because of the Levitation ability. Even though Levitate, it would be neutral to Ground. But it gets Volt Switch. It gets great coverage options, Air Slash, Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, Flash Cannon. That's all really solid. So I'm excited to use it. It's just going to be a lot of fun. And you look at my team right now, we have a really good answer to fighting types, and we have a really good answer to not fighting types, fire types, and a really good answer to rock types in our Como. So I'm hoping that we can do a lot of work with Vikavolt, and it's not necessarily going to be locked in to be a defensive mon or even an offensive mon. I can do so many mixed things. It's got 145 base special attack, just even without any investment. That's still insane. Like, what is it? Let's see. What is it at neutral? 326 at neutral. If I max out Clefable with a modest nature, it gets a 317. I still hit harder than that. That's insane. I love it. But yeah, it doesn't get defog, which does suck. So at this point, we have 0 defog. Oops. But we do have two rockers, which is nice, and hopefully we can keep rocks off our side of the field. And the thing is, with this team, we have heavy duty boots options with Vikavolt, so it's our only one that's really weak to rocks, and we have Magic Guard with Clefable, so I'm not too worried about hazards at this point. But yeah, that's our next mon. Next, we go 30-something-ish picks later, and we get to our 5th selection, being the Piloswine. Why Piloswine? Well, this thing, and why this early, by the way? Piloswine was 100 points. Vikavolt was also 100 points, so we're doing pretty good on our points right now. We haven't really dipped too far down. It gets Earthquake, it gets Ice Shard. That's really good options for Stab. It gets Stealth Rock, it gets Toxic in this generation now because of the post-home ability. Thick Fat is really good to help me with Ice types and help me with Fire types as well. To me, it's just one of the better ground types there are in this generation. I really enjoyed using it in the few instances that I had with the PCL, and I'm hoping that I can do a lot of work for us. Honestly, I'm not expecting too much out of it, but I just want it to be solid, which it can definitely do, and it can also catch really fat wishes from a Clefable, which is very important. So I'm hoping that Piloswine can put in a lot of work. So far we've used, 400, 500, 700 points, I think it is. Am I right on that? I think it's 700 points that we've used, so that's not bad at all. 700 points for, 5 months, and there are better mons, so I will take that. We're doing pretty good. Our next mon, though, this is still a wheel pick. I'm going to go ahead and end up grabbing Doublade. Now, the reason why I took Doublade here is because it gives me a spin blocker, which is very nice. I do have quite a bit of hazards now. Webs, I got 3 rockers, which is nice. 3 really reliable rockers on top of that. It's a fairy resist, which is very nice because at this point I don't have any, and I need to make sure that I have some. I gotta start racking them up. Doublade can just kind of win games on its own, honestly. If it gets up a Swords Dance and a Shadow Sneaks, and it just has Close Combat now, I believe it is. Does it have Close Combat now, or is it just Slash has it? No, it has Close Combat now too, which is awesome. It just gets really good unique moves, and I'm hoping that I can do a lot of work for us. It's super defensive. 150 defense is insane. Its special defense leaves a lot to be desired, but because of its insane physical bulk and the rest of our team, we don't really need its special defense too much, and we can also run it specially defensively if we absolutely have to with the Violite. It is making our team a little bit weak to knockoff because we already have 2 mons that are not fully evolved, so they're going to want to run a lot of knockoff to get rid of the Violites, so we got to be careful with that, but I'm really excited for Doublade. It pairs really well with our team, being weak to Fire, Dark, Ghost, and Ground, I believe are the only weaknesses it has, right? So Fire is covered by the Piloswine, by the Crawdaunt, and by the, what is it called? Como. Ghost is not really covered by anything except for the Crawdaunt. Dark is covered by the Crawdaunt, the Clefable, and the Como, and then you have Ground, which, I mean, like Vikavolt is immune to, but then the rest of my team isn't really affected by it too much. Yeah, Earthquakes would suck if it's from a stab mon. They're really strong offensively, but not the end of the world. Our next mon is going to be something that I was kind of really pushed to take because of it doesn't really do. Okay, it wasn't this league that I was pushed to take, it was another league that was pushed to take it, and I took it in that league as well. And the reason why I took it here is because of the similar reasons. It's very, 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 very hard to do what Roselia does for the tier that it's in. It was 60 points, which is really solid. It gets basically, how do I explain it? It gets, for what it is, being a really low tier mon and not fully evolved mon, it gets access to spikes and toxic spikes, which is insane, very, very important. It does not get strength sap, which would make it so much better. It would honestly be incredible. It gets leech seed though. It gets access to some grass and poison moves, which is nice with its 100 base special attack. It is a decent fairy killer. Like Roselia still hits pretty hard on the special side. Like you have to be wary of that. It is pretty hard, pretty strong. Aromatherapy is very nice. But the big thing I really wanted was just the spikes and toxic spikes combination, and it is another answer for fairy types being our second one on the team. So that's Roselia. Leaving me with, what is it leaving with? 340 points for the last 3 mons. I'm hoping that we can fix the team out a lot. We still have nothing over base 100, which is absolutely terrible, but we're going to see if we can make it work. Our next mon is going to be Xatu. Xatu is interesting. What it does is it gives me magic bounce, so it doesn't, I don't have to rely too much on, I guess, I don't know. If I don't bring it, then people are going to be able to set up hazards on me pretty easily. At this point, it is my only defogger. It actually is my only defogger on the entire team. I have no other hazard removal, which is terrible. I really wish, like, this is where me thinking that Vikavolt got defog hurts. I was so sure that I got defog. Like, apparently everyone is super sure that I got it. Maybe it's like one of those Berenstain Bears things. Like, I don't know what those things are called, but it's like that. I don't know. I'm really disappointed that it doesn't get defog. But damn, when you're talking about Xatu, it gets magic bounce, which is the best ability that it has by far. It gets Calm Mind. It's got base 95 speed. It's got a decent special attack at 95. It's got really good coverage options. Doesn't even need to run special attack investment because I can run Nightshade against certain teams. It gets priority in Sucker Punch. It gets access to Thunder Wave as well, and Trick Room if I really want to run a slower team, or Trick Room team. And at the same time, it also gets Wish, so I can recover back some things, which is very nice. And I see Xatu coming a good bit. It's weak to quite a lot. Rock, Ice, Electric, Dark, Ghost are all pretty prominent. But again, you look at this team, we have some really good answers to all those typings on our roster, so I'm hoping that we can do a lot of work against it. Like the biggest threat to us on that entire thing, I think, will be Ghost types, and yeah, and Ghost is only resisted by Dark, and I think it's only immune to by normal. So yeah, we have one Dark type, and we don't have a normal type yet. So yeah, we should be fine with this. Our next mon is our only mon over 100 base speed. That is going to be, wait for it, Rapidash. Rapidash is interesting. It's 100 points, which to me is getting away with murder. It's insane. But it's got Flash Fire, so it can absorb fire type moves. It's got 105 base speed, which is not bad at all. Look at its moveset, it's really not bad. I mean, Play Rough, Poison Jab, Mega Horn, Low Kick, High Horsepower if need be, fire moves, you have tons of them. Throat Chop as well, and Wild Charge against Will-O-Wisp, so it's not bad. It gets Swords Dance. Its coverage is really good, and for its attack stat base, I believe 100, it's pretty good too. It's another fairy answer, which is kind of what it's there for, but the real reason I wanted this and I took this is because it's base 105 speed. That's the real reason, so I took it. Hopefully it can put in some work for us. Hopefully my opponents prep for it, because I don't see it coming too often, but when it does come, oh boy, I'm going to try and make it put in a lot of work. Anyways, 140 points left. I really wanted this mon because I am still a believer that this thing is really solid in the format. You look at my team, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 3 answers, 3 resists. I then have a 4 times resist and an immunity to fighting types, which is the only type that this thing is weak to. I took, with my final pick in the draft, Snorlax. Snorlax I've drafted now in, I think, 4 leagues I'm in, 3 leagues I'm in for Sword and Shield, which is a lot. But it can do a lot of work. It can do tons of work. If you guys saw one of our games for the, I think it was week 7 for the GDL, you can see it can just sit in front of things, click curse, and go to town. Doesn't always have to run curse though. It is his best set though, in my opinion. But the fact that you can now, I guess, you can't run, never mind, you don't get, what is it called, return and frustration anymore, but it is honestly insane the moves that Snorlax gets. It gets body press now, which is incredible. It gets crunch for just good damage. Darkest Lair is actually a bit better than Crunch would be, honestly. So I should probably start running that more. Gunk Shot for fairy types. It's fighting type moves, gets ice moves, gets electric moves, gets grass moves, gets pretty much everything under the sun, and I'm really hoping that Snorlax can put in a lot of work for us. It's, again, got 3 really good abilities: Immunity to not be poisoned, Thick Fat for more resistance to ice and fire types, and then Gluttony to get those super recovery berries at 50% instead of at 25%. So yeah, I'm hoping that Snorlax can put in a lot of work for us. I'm really expecting it to do good things, and I'm hoping that this team of 10 can put in the work and help us get a title in the NCP. So yeah, guys, that is our team. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. If you guys enjoy the team, if you guys think it's going to be good this season, let me know as well. Let me know what you think our record is going to be on top of that. I believe the season is 12 weeks long, so make sure to pay attention for that. It is going to be uploaded on, let me double check, it is, whatever today is. I'm just loading up my schedule right now. It is going to be uploaded on Saturdays, so come back every Saturday for more NCP. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about the team, about how I'm going to handle certain things, let me know as well. I'd be happy to answer them. I love interacting with you guys in the comments. And yeah, so if you guys are going to enjoy this season, let's just do it. Let's enjoy the season. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.